It's the Go Mike podcast where the mic is golden. This is a podcast. I'm your host, Mark Paul. And today we got the Weasel Charlie, Charleston White again. Alright, now we all know Charleston White. He's the guy from Fort Worth, Texas, who pretty much hates everybody. There's not one person. Oh yeah, his retarded looking homie Dewberry. There's one person that he's cool with, is Dewberry, but everybody else in the world just seem to just don't mix with Charleston White. Charleston White finds himself in a whole lot of mess just throughout the years, and just it's just like seems like every day is something with this dude. He is like the one-eyed, what do you call him? Tekashi 6ix9ine, because he acts just like Tekashi 6ix9ine. Everything for clout, shock jock, you know, and all that shit is bullshit. I've always said that a lot of people would definitely be behind Charleston White and his message if he wasn't always disrespectful. I had a conversation with a guy from Fort Worth about Charleston White, and I'm going to go ahead and link that right here. So y'all go and check out that conversation that I had with the guy from Fort Worth talking about Charleston White. But, you know, Charleston White says 30% bullshit, 30% real shit, as they say, 70% bullshit. Because a lot of what he say, there's a lot of truth in what he says. But one thing with Charleston White is like you gotta dig through a whole bunch of bullshit just to pull out those gems, you know? You gotta dig through a whole bunch of nonsense, a whole bunch of clout chase, a whole bunch of disrespect. And then here and there, he'll say little things that make sense, that resonates with people. And for me, that's not enough, you know, because I'm looking at the bigger picture. Like, you're everywhere. He will say literally anything. Anything. It don't matter what it is, don't matter what it's for, don't matter what it's he'll say anything, you know, for clout. And I think that is bullshit. Like I was saying earlier, a lot of people would be behind Charleston White and his message if Charleston White wasn't disrespectful. If he eliminated disrespect out of his whole program, a lot of people would be behind him. And I ain't gonna lie, the only reason why I don't like Charleston White is because he blocked me for speaking facts. Charleston White blocked me. He was bragging about all of the followers he got on Instagram, you know, showing all the followers. He screenshotted the people following him. And all I said to Charleston White was, everybody likes to take a picture with the clown at the party. That's all I said to him. And this motherfucker said something else, and I don't remember what it was. And then I said something else, and then he responded back, then blocked me. It's like, if he was smart, he would have just let it sit so I could actually read what he said. I did not read what he said. If you comment something to somebody and then you block them, they never seen what you said. So why would you do that? But that's not why we're talking about Charleston White. We're talking about Charleston White because Charleston White went to a podcast in Chicago and he pulled a gun out. So let's get into that video.
This is what I'm saying. You can't make me curl my King Von mama. Fuck that bitch. I helped his mama. Why do I need to know about two dead ass niggas? I don't give a fuck about Duck or Von. I helped his living mama. Fuck them dead niggas that preached about killing niggas. Fuck y'all pain, bitch. Give me back my goddamn money.
And one of the things that kind of brought Charleston White to my attention was the fact that he was so passionate about what he believed in. It didn't matter what it was. He was real passionate about that, you know, and he stood on it. And you could respect some stuff like that. But when I realized that Charleston White will say just about anything, it's like, you know, it kind of takes away from the authenticity of his position.
Or suck my dick, bitch! In Chicago! Fuck y'all! Suck my dick, bitch! I keep a gun!
You see how he stood up, but watch what happened. I don't see nobody pointing this part out. Watch what happened.
I'm done for whatever!
Alright, you see how Charleston White stood up, and then he went off camera, and then he abruptly came back on camera. So a nigga that's off camera pushed him. Anybody with brains will know. And like he walked up, and the nigga off camera pushed him. Let's continue.
Nigga, I don't give a fuck about shit. Nigga, I keep a motherfucking gun. Nigga, I keep...
And there he is with his gun. So the nigga got a burner now. And watch what happens next.
Motherfucking gun, nigga. Nigga, I keep...
You hear the motherfucker in the background laughing because they laughing at the fact that Charleston White stood up like he was Billy Badass, got pushed, pulled out a burner, and then got sat down like a little boy. The nigga in the black just set him down like a little boy. That's how you know you're not intimidating at all. You got a whole big old burner and a nigga sit you down on the couch. Like, come on, bruh. But let's go.
Motherfucking gun, Chicago. What you grabbing your gun? Say, homie, you got nigga, what you got your... Man, you better sit down, homie.
I don't know if y'all heard that, but he cocked it. And that lets you know that Charleston White is not like that. It's like if you moving around with a pistol in your waist, you know what I'm saying? You got it for protection because you talk all the shit in the world. So you know somebody's gonna try you. You riding around with a pistol in your motherfucking waist and you don't have one already in the hole? Just think about if the nigga on the other side had a burner. And this nigga Charleston pulled the burner out. He sees it, so he pulls his burner out and start dumping. And meanwhile, Charleston White is spending time trying to cock his gun. Like, why are you in the streets with a whole burner and you don't have one already in the hole and you know niggas is gonna test you? That's how you know Charleston White not like that. How are you running around with a burner knowing damn well people want your head? It's people out there that want your head for the shit that you say, for the people that you disrespect. There's people out there that want your head. How the hell are you moving around with a burner without one in the hole, homie? Without one in the hole. You know how many niggas get killed with guns? You know how many niggas get killed with guns? With it in their waist, with it in their hand? How don't you have that shit ready? See, me, I'm a little different. I like revolvers. There's no safety. There's no cocking. It's always ready to go. So if you see me, you know I got a revolver. I'm gonna dump some shit out, and I ain't gonna leave no shells, and I'm not spending no time cocking that shit. How are you moving around? And then he's out of town. He's in Chicago. How are you out of town in Chicago? Knowing damn well you talk crazy about people from Chicago. He's lucky. He's lucky. And you got the burner without one already in the hole? Nigga, you trying to die. You trying to be too late. Cause any nigga that know if you moving around in the streets and you know you really got fucking beef, you really got beef, you ain't got that you got that one in the hole ready to go. Cause who's gonna spend time cocking it? You gonna be like, wait, Mr. Op, let me cock my gun so we can have our shootout. Nah, nigga, you gonna be a dead nigga cause you too slow. Gonna be a dead nigga cause you too slow. And you hear these people talking about, oh, y'all better stop messing with Charleston. He's ready for war. He's ready for war. Apparently he ain't ready. If the nigga moving around with a gun in his waist without one in the hole, he not ready. He playing gangster. He playing like he ready. He playing on y'all. He playing. Cause if it was somebody on that other side with a burner ready, that nigga would have been dumped out because he was too late. Cause he needed to cock his gun. But let's go.
What you mean what I'm on? Nigga, don't fuck with me with a gun in my hand, nigga. Say, I don't give a fuck about nothing, nigga. Say, nigga, I don't give a fuck about nothing what these niggas talking about. This is what I'm saying.
And then notice this is a short, so I can't really I'm going to try to play it and I'm going to try to pause it. Because if I'm not mistaken, that gun is jammed. If I'm not mistaken, that gun is jammed. Because he tried to cock it again. And that shit didn't click. But let me play this again.
You can't make me curl by King Von Mama. Fuck that bitch. I helped this mama. Why do I need to know about two dead ass niggas? I don't give a fuck about Duck or Von. I helped this living mama. Fuck them dead niggas that preached about killing niggas. Fuck y'all pain, bitch. Give me back my goddamn money, hoe. Or suck my dick, bitch. In Chicago, fuck y'all, suck my dick, bitch. I keep a goddamn gun for whatever.
The nigga got pushed. Y'all notice that? He walked up and got pushed. Come on now. If he was really with it, he would have threw a punch at least. If he was really with the shits, he would have at least threw a punch, right? But he got pushed knowing he had a burner. He had a burn on him and he got pushed. And then the next nigga set him back down in his seat.
Nigga, I don't give a fuck about shit. Nigga, I keep a motherfucking gun. Nigga, I keep a motherfucking...
You keep a gun. What's good as a gun if you can't even use it correctly, homie? What's good is having a burner? Just for show? Just to say I got a burner? Just to see if some niggas gonna turn it down just because you got a burner? You know, it's people out here don't give a fuck about dying. There's people out here don't give a fuck about dying. And you over here playing. And that's what's dangerous about this guy. You got all these people watching him thinking he's something to, you know what I'm saying? He's something to look up to. People are so fucking lost. The black community is so lost that we are just dying to have a leader. Regardless of these people's personal flaws, we are dying for a leader. So we end up following frauds like this guy. This ain't no nigga to be following. But let me get to that part.
Nigga, I keep a motherfucking gun, Chicago.
I keep a gun. What's good is a gun if you die with your gun, homie? What's good is the gun if you gonna die with it? The fuck? You wasn't ready. You had that burner and you needed to cock it. Those seconds is life or death. Trying to cock a pistol knowing damn well you got beef with pretty much the whole United States. Like, come on, man. These clowns is crazy.
Yo, say, homie, you better, nigga, what you got going? Man, you better sit down, homie. What you mean, what?
You heard him cock it? He'd have been dead by now, trying to cock his gun. He'd been dead with his hand like this, trying to cock a burner, and you know you got beef with people. Stupid.
Oh, nigga, don't fuck with me with a gun in my hand, nigga. Say, homie, I don't give a fuck about nothing, nigga.
See, the gun is definitely jammed because it didn't click. It just moved back. So Charleston White was lucky. He was lucky maybe he had a rapport with the people in the room. You know what I'm saying? That didn't really want to hurt him. Obviously, they allowed him to come to Chicago to speak his piece. You know what I'm saying? So they had to have some type of rapport with the dude, and didn't truly want to hurt him, because I don't believe that everybody that has a problem with Charleston White really want to hurt him. It's the fact that Charleston White stay with the disrespect, and disrespect should not be tolerated. You don't have to respect somebody, but you don't have to disrespect them either. There's a lot of people that I do not have respect for, and I don't disrespect them. It's called integrity. Even if you have a problem with a person, you don't gotta disrespect that person. But Charleston White, that's his whole program. Just like Tekashi 6ix9ine. That was his whole program. Disrespect, disrespect. Clout, clout, clout. Now, if Charleston White was in the room with somebody on some other type of time, he'd have been a dead nigga. Because he took time to cock his gun. And in those seconds, cocking that gun, that's life or death. That could mean a whole lot when you battling a nigga that already got his burner ready. But I'm going to end it like this. I ain't going to make it too long because I've made numerous videos about Charleston White. But yeah, go check out the other video I did. I'm going to link it earlier in the video. When I talked to that person from Fort Worth about Charleston White. So I'm going to just go ahead and end it like this, because I honestly feel myself getting riled up, because it is just ridiculous that this dude has such a large following and he's no good to the community. He's no good to the community, For every thing that he says right, he says 3 or 4 things wrong. You dig what I'm saying? So I'm going to end it like that. It's the Gold Mike Podcast, where the mic is gold, and this is a podcast. I'm your host, Mark Paul, and I'm out.